These are images from debris from EgyptAir flight MS-804 released by the Egyptian government. They were found floating in the Mediterranean Sea. On Friday, search crews retrieved belongings of some of the 66 people on board, debris from the aircraft and body parts. Minutes before disappearing, the plane sent messages indicating the presence of smoke in different parts of the aircraft. The French foreign minister who met the victims' families in Paris has promised a transparent investigation.
Notre profonde compassion.
We stand in solidarity with the victims' families. About 100 people were there. It was intense grief and pain. We promise full transparency in this investigation.
French officials say the focus now is on retrieving the rest of the debris and flight data recorders, including the black box. French authorities are sifting through all the data gathered from their investigators in Cairo and the smoke alarm signals picked up from the plane. They say they won't rule out the possibility of an attack or a mechanical failure as a cause. The Egyptian authorities initially said the crash was more likely caused by a terror attack rather than a technical failure, but aviation experts remain cautious.
Well, I think we have to be slightly careful that if it is something like a fire, we need to know what started the fire, and we would need to recover the actual airframe itself to be able to determine that and start to look at which wires had burned through and things like that. If it was a bomb on board the aeroplane, then these are signals that you may get as a consequence of the bomb, but you won't find anything out necessarily from the black boxes themselves. You may just get a lot of signals suddenly cut off, and that's that. As we saw with the shoot down in Malaysia 17, everything was going along fine, and then all of a sudden the recorders stop as the aircraft breaks apart instantly.
For the time being, French investigators are working with Egyptian authorities to figure out why the plane suddenly took sharp turns before plunging into the sea. It's a question the many families of the victims will want answers to.